Greetings, my beloved friends. This is Mareus KRSTN with Ormuz Temple. Having just come out of a meditation, I was listening to some information that was being brought up in me from my source, my internal source. Having quieted my heart and just listening, just receiving. Some of you might call that getting a word. Others might call it channeling. I just call it being tapped in. So that I wouldn't lose some of that message after coming out and trying to remember it after the fact, I was prompted to write it down. So I did, and I'd like to share it with you now. And this is the message that I received in my meditation this morning. I war not against the physical, for it is but an encasement, a housing, an expression. It is not a war of male against female or female against male. It is not a war of sexual preferences or gender identification, for such would only distract you further from self, who is in actuality all. It's not a war against nations, not against ethnicities, not against religions. It's not even a war against races. These are all externalized casings, expressions. The war is against the lies and the delusions that distract us from our true countenance. It is not even against the creator of those lies and delusions of distractions, for if you were to look deep enough, you would only come back to find self. And the purpose of the war is to discover self and regain the power of peace exemplified in its wisdom and producing by the power of love. We left to faraway places because the people had lost interest in the signs of the time. We built technology to hold back the inevitable, for with every point there is a spectrum of opposites. For all is built on the model of the wave, and so where there is light, there will follow darkness. And where truth abounds, so will follow fallacy. And where reason abounds, so will follow absurdity. Having lived through countless cycles, it is time you understand the concept of time in its illusionary power. You seek after worldly trinkets, convinced of their connection to your wealth and upstanding position. But you have forgotten the true purpose of a self-synchronized existence of which you are part. The gold, the oil, the timber, the water, the animal and human resources, the existences are all physical expressions of something unseen, of something deeper. We call it the Neteru, but altogether expressed as one, we call it the Neter, and you, beloved, usually call it God, or the universe, or source. But distracted from this fact, you exploit these physical substances, and in doing so, you end up exploiting self. In disturbing the balance of the synchronicity, you disturb the balance of self. Wasting every external resource, you eat away at your own soul, and thus you are diminished, and the pathway is one of perdition. The battle, beloved, is not without. The duty of responsibility is without. But the battle, beloved, is within. For you must remember your godliness before you can resume the power of creating solution, restoration. There's much information or data all around you, but yet the source of that data originates from within. Without connecting to self, you will only be overwhelmed and confused, for your physical senses cannot handle the infinite. Only the true source of origin within you can do that. You hunger for relationship connection, but you are not aligned with self. Any other is just an ever reverberating expression of you, of yourself. So you can't expect the reflection to show you anything different from yourself any more than you can expect a mirror to reflect anything other than the object before it. Healing self, healing relationships, family connections, world, community, all of that. Organizing and using data as a matter of wisdom happens within. Mastering technology, economic systemic failures, world disasters, all started within and must be healed and restored from within. Calm the storms, my beloved. Calm the storms, and then you will be able to command the storms. Calm the storms. Beginning with meditation. I am so thankful for that message to share with you, as it brings me back to let you know why it's important to me as Mareus KRSTN, the Mother of Enlightenment, to promote meditation through Ormus Temple. Why I believe in its power to help us to reconnect as a people, as a source expressed as a people, to bring peace and abundance, and love and wisdom forefront again in our existence. So please, once again, I am reforming the Ormus Temple Meditation Circles beginning August 7th. That's on a Wednesday. We will have 2 every Wednesday, that Wednesday and every one after that. One at 7 p.m. and one at 9:30 p.m. And if you're with it, please like this video. Share the video on your page. Promote it. Talk to your friends about it. And leave any comments that you have. Any questions, any points. The meditation circle is about us. It's about we. The power is in the we. The I and I is in the we. So, I hope to hear from you. Be ever wonderful. And until we touch, Namaste, Hotep, Ashe, and Yebo. Greetings, my beloved friends.